This brother bring out a scripture, Romans 3:3. Our people, it's so sad, our people, they walk by these signs. They're pictorial type people. They love looking at pictures and books, like me and this brother was talking earlier. They love looking at pictures, but when we stand here holding the Bibles, people run from the Bible. All right? We're not teaching Christianity, we're teaching the Bible.
That's right.
The Bible talks about Israelites.
That's right.
We don't talk about Christianity. We talk about Israelites and God's laws and His statutes and commandments. All right?
Let God be true, but every man a liar.
Let every man be a liar. And that's the problem with our people. They don't want to obey the truth of the Bible. Because the faithful are going to make it. The fearful and the unbelieving, as Revelation 21 said, they are not going to make it.
That's right.
So we come out here, like the brother was speaking earlier, the woman that came by was so sensitive, he bringing out the laws, and she get offended. Well, how do you expect to get correction? If you stand at home with your family, your parents, or whatever, they're going to tell you when you're going off. And it ain't going to be nice or pretty when they tell you. All right? So we come out in the streets to tell you the hard knocks way. To tell you how to follow the ways of the Bible. All right? According to the Bible, the Most High said, you're going to get this truth. All right? If you believe. Give me Romans 11:7. Right? Romans 11:7. So when we come out to teach, everybody ain't going to get it. They see that we out here speaking, but look, we ain't here for everybody. We're only here for those who got the ears to hear.
That's right.
All right? Because to a lot of people, the Bible's intimidating to them. When they see the Bible, they are intimidated. But we are here to answer your questions. All right? To tell you about the nationality of the Negroes, Latinos, and American Indians. But like I said, and like the scripture said, everybody ain't going to get it. Read that, Romans.
Romans chapter 11, verse 7. What then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for.
Right. Israel has been obtaining, trying to get the understanding of the Bible for a long time. All right? But they ain't found it. That's why they still empty. That's why they still breaking laws of the Bible. That's why they still out here whoremongering, killing each other, lying to one another, saying they love one another, but they still breaking each other's hearts. That's the problem with Israel. They seeking for the truth, but they ain't even obtained it. Read.
But the election have obtained it.
But who obtained it?
The election have obtained it.
The elect has obtained it. Those that believe in His word, first and foremost, you have to believe. That's the first word of the Bible. You got to believe in the Bible. You got to believe that Christ came on earth to save His people, who are the Negroes, Latinos, and American Indians, which make up the 12 tribes of Israel. Unlike what the TV tells you or the radio tells you. According to the prophecies of the Bible, when you read it, the Negroes fit every prophecy. All right? And we come out boldly telling you that so that somebody that has ears to hear may hear it. Read.
And the rest were blind.
And the rest were what?
Blind.
And the rest were blinded. Now I'm going to show you something in a book showing that our forefathers that came to America even knew that they were Israelites. All right, zoom in on this. This book is called Before the Mayflower. I'm going to have this brother read this real quick. Read this for me, all right? Go to the tab right there. Go to the tab. Yeah. I'm going to show you what our forefathers that was in slavery, what they thought of. Read that right there. Tell them the page. Tell them the page.
Before the Mayflower, page 99.
I'll jump down to the third paragraph. Read that.
Third paragraph. American slaves, with few exceptions, rejected this version of Christianity.
So American slaves rejected the version of Christianity. Read.
Their God was the God who delivered the Israelites.
Their God is who?
The God that delivered the Israelites.
So the slaves knew that the God of the Israelites was their God, that they were the Israelites. This is in a book called The Mayflower. Even they knew that. All right? So history tells us who we are, and the so-called white man wrote all about us, but we won't even read it. It's right in our face. All right?
That's right.
Everything's been written for us. Give me Job 31 and 35. Everything written was for Israel's sake. Job. Yeah. Let me show you what Job said. This is a prophecy as well. Job 31 and 35.
Job chapter 31, verse 35. Oh, that one would hear me. Behold, my desire is that the Almighty would answer me, and that mine adversary had written a book.
Right, so Job is saying in the latter days that our adversary was going to write a book. He wrote a whole bunch of books with us in it. Read.
Surely I would take it upon my shoulder and bind it as a crown to me.
Well, first and foremost, he made the printing press, and from the printing press came the Bible in the English language. So now he printed this book for our sake, which was with us in slavery. The Bible. Read on.
I would declare unto him the number of my steps. As a prince would I go near unto him. If my land cry against me, or that the pharaohs likewise therefore complain, if I have eaten the fruits thereof. We
ate the fruits of this country, and the fruits were bad, all right? The fruits of our forefathers is his Bible, the law, statutes, and commandments of it. Come on, read on.
Without money, or have caused the owners thereof to lose their life.
Right. A lot of people died making this Bible, all right? It was all for the sake of Israel. Israelites were scattered to 4 corners of the earth. Hold me, Deuteronomy. Go to Deuteronomy 32 and 26, 29 and 28. So we come out every week to tell our people about who we are as a people. All right? This is a mystery that's been pushed in the earth, that you Negroes are black, African Americans, all these different names, everything under the sun but Israelites. Y'all call yourselves Egyptians, 5%ers.
Oh,
brother came up here earlier.
He said about 20 different names.
He called himself a Muslim, Egyptian. We got the Bible, man. We hold the Bible. Don't you see we believe in the Bible? He want to talk about all this other pagan stuff, pyramids and all this crazy stuff, when the Israelites was in Egypt building the pyramids.
Well, they say the earth was 10 million years old.
The earth was 10 million years old. There ain't nowhere in the scripture.
We was here.
Right? We come out to teach our people, those who have ears to hear. We also got a website. All right? Go ahead, read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 29, verse 28. And the Lord rooted them out of their land in anger, and in wrath, and in great indignation, and cast them into another land as it is this day.
So we was cast into another land as it is this day. So the Most High knew that, so he created and had people write this Bible in the English form. Give me Isaiah 28 and go to the 11th verse. The Most High had our forefathers go into captivity, and our enemies got this book and reprinted it. We printed it in all types of languages because we were scattered to the 4 corners of the earth. There's Negroes on every face of country in this earth. You go to Australia, you got Negroes there. You go to England, we was taken there. You go to South America, we was taken there. Matter of fact, South America got more Negroes than North America does. All right? We fit these prophecies to a T. We say that over and over and over. And if you ask us a question, we can show it to you. Read that for me.
Isaiah 28, chapter
11 verse.
Some wicked stuff, boy. No matter how hard they try, they still women.
Lips in another tongue.
With stammering lips in another tongue, meaning these other languages, these bastard languages, English is another language. All right? We never spoke that when we was in Israel. Or when we was in Africa, we never spoke English. These are words that come out of our mouth with stammering lips. All right? A whole new tongue. Read.
Will he speak to this people?
Right. So now the Most High is speaking to us in a whole different language, and we understand. Give me Joel 2 and 27. So we come out every week, different parts of Oakland, to preach about the Bible, the good tidings. All right? To explain to our people who we are as the people, first and foremost. That Christ came and died for us, the Israelites. Then to tell you about the law, statutes, commandments. That's your ticket out of here. That's your ticket out of here. Passover is coming up tomorrow. How many people keeping the Passover? We got Easter coming up next week, but Passover is in 2 days. Nobody ain't humping and raving about Passover. No commercials, no nothing. But you got commercials about Easter and Easter eggs and bouncing rabbits.
Bunny laying eggs.
Laying eggs.
Bunny laying
which
eggs.
makes no sense, which is all pagan. All this comes from the Roman Empire. All right? But our people don't want to keep no Passover. Then on top of that, you go to the grocery stores on the 10th day after the new moon, they shoot the lamb prices up from $25 up to $50. Showing you that the so-called government know that Passover is an official holiday, but the rest of the world is not keeping it. Read that out.
Joel chapter
2 and 27.
Joel chapter 2 verse 27.
Right.
And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel,
Right.
and that I am the Lord your God.
When we was on those slave ships, guess who was in the midst of us? Israel. The Most High was with us. Read.
And none else.
Most High was with us from day one, even when we went into captivity. Every time we went into captivity, the Most High was with us. When we went into Egyptian captivity, the Most High was with us. But we multiplied there, and we got rich there. But then he came and gave us new laws when we went into the wilderness, and said, this time if you break my laws, curses is going to come on you. You're not going to be fruitful anymore. So that's why when we went into captivity again, the curses came on, we're not fruitful. That's why you don't see brothers owning any banks or any stores. All right? Or no liquor stores anymore. The worst stores there is we don't even own them anymore. We don't own the Subways, a chain, or nothing. There's a few of us, but they think that they Edomite. All right? Read that.
And my people shall never be ashamed.
Our people are not going to be ashamed when they come back to the Bible. All right? But we got to keep the Sabbath days and all of this stuff holy. That's the thing. Today is the end of the Sabbath day. All right? The Most High said, keep it holy. Our people are cooking, buying, and selling on the Sabbath.
Remembers one of the darkest chapters in human history. It is estimated that 15 to 20 million men, women, and children in Africa were taken from their homes and sold as slaves over the course of 400 years beginning in the 1500s. The largest and one of the most inhumane forced migrations in history connected 3 continents, leaving a legacy still evident today for the large populations of African descent living in the Americas. The annual International Day of Remembrance of the Victims of Slavery and the Transatlantic Slave Trade is an opportunity to reflect on this historic tragedy and raise awareness about the dangers of racism.
So this has been converted into a pirate ship. They've lightened up the load at the top. They leveled the top deck of the ship, removing the forecastle, the pilot's cabin, most of the stern castle, the quarterdeck, and the barricado, the physical barrier on a slave ship that kept the captives far away from the ship's weaponry and separated them from the crew. They also lowered the quarterdeck. So, changing of the guard, becoming a pirate ship. Adjustments made the ship less top-heavy, more streamlined, provide an open fighting platform. By clearing the deck, pirates imposed a new identity on the ship, one that didn't recognize privilege, one where men elected their own captain and officers. So, there we go. The slave ship has been converted into the party ship, the pirate ship. Pirates badly wanted slave ships because they were fast. Pirates badly wanted slave ships because they were fast. There were also ethical objections to slavery, but more often because they didn't have access to slave markets. If there were still captives on board when pirates took a slave ship, they might be given the option of joining the pirates.